So I just did an 11K trail run. I didn't do awesome, but it was still hard. So I'm a little bit wiped, but I think I can handle some drawing, no big. I'm going to keep an eye on chat, and chat is going to give me any instructions at all that they want. Some things aren't going to make it in, but I'm going to try my very best to make every single suggestion, like as many suggestions as I can, be included in this character. Flamboyant? Absolutely can do. Snake-like. Okay, there's a lot of ways. Ooh, Bookie Lee. There's a lot of ways to include snake-like in a design. 2 elbow. I mean, here's the problem. Kristen. 2 elbows is the normal amount of elbows on a human body, and I'm just going to roll with it. No takesies, backsies. This pedal goes up. You said 2 elbows, mon frere. You did not say 2 elbows on each arm. And it would be against the will of the pedal to have more than 2 elbows. It is French in origin. So what you're telling me is I'm right to call it flamboyant. Okay, open to interpretation. Callie has said it's going to be an androgynous character. I always default for androgynous characters to just like kind of a 60s silhouette, boxish looking, like desexualized look, but I think there's a lot of interesting ways we can kind of interpret that. You can really tell this motherfucker has 32 teeth. Can anyone Google for me what the normal number of teeth is? Because I don't know what the normal number of teeth is. All I know is I don't have that number. Okay, 32 is the normal number of teeth. Perfect. That sounded like a normal number of teeth, but anything in the low to mid 30s, I would have felt that way. So, Kristen, is the new bit that you're going to suggest normal numbers of anatomy? You know what? Keeping an eye out. You raise a good point. You gotta go for the subversion on the next one. Nothing else could happen. Non-normal anatomy. Prosthetic limb of some sort. Ooh, that gives us options. Oh shit, Callie and Not Husky on the same wavelength, going for a prosthetic limb of some kind. I like this. I like this just fine. I'm really feeling it on this limb, on this leg. So, because I love a robo heel where like the heel is kind of built in. So let's go for this. Classical music conductor. You know what? It's been said and I'm on it. Now, I think we aren't stuck on style with that one. I think there's interpretation for that. I think you can be a classical composer and vary a little bit in your look. This does have huge Skeledirge vibes. Skeledirge, by the way, like, that is a top-tier starter Pokemon. What an absolute friend. What a champion of a little man. When he evolved into Crocalor, when Fuecoco evolved into Crocalor, I was like, ooh, did I regret it? Are we going to come out the other side of this together, buddy? Are you going to be better than ever? Or are we in sombrero mode? And little guy came out of it, not in sombrero mode, just like, killing it. Absolutely killing it. Hella Scarves is the accessory of choice for all conductors. Everybody's saying this. I'm saying it. You're saying it. Everybody's saying this. We all know it's true. I think we need one more thing to really sell flamboyancy here. It was glasses. It was sunglasses for sure. You know, Kristen, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub. Every month you get to pick a channel to sub to for free. Goes for everybody. I should remind people that. That's a thing streamers do, is they say, hey, did you know that I'm really good? And if you're going to spend your free Prime sub, I'm who you spend it on. That's what they're always saying. Robo-leg, being robotic. This person's a conductor in the not-too-distant future, conducting some music of, like, university kids in a competition, and they're gonna win. Actually, you know what? This pedal goes up. That is true. They are right now instructing university kids. Let's add some lore to this character. This pedal goes up. Everything people say, if it doesn't conflict, will be included, and if it does conflict, I'll try to resolve it. What's this character's story, everybody? What's Who wants to come up with a name? Lost her leg in an accident, but they say it was a different instrument every time. That's so goddamn funny. Oh my. You'd never believe what happened in the incident with the tuba. It was a snare drum incident. You wouldn't even comprehend the speed that thing was moving. Well, you know what they say about cellos? You know what they say about cellos would be the funniest thing to say if someone asked how you lost your leg? Holy shit, I can't even imagine, like, how did you lose your leg? Well, you know what they say about cellos? Last name Elegy. That's pretty good. Professor Elegy. I legally can't get within 80 feet of a piano. Oh, dying. Laughter. Laughter kills me. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Yeah, Callie, please do work on being less funny and sexy. Oh, VOD viewers in the future, I bet you're loving that. Such beautiful audio. My lovely dulcet tones hacking out a goddamn lung. I feel like I have a mimetic virus that is exclusive to me, where there's an episode of Harmontown from when I used to listen to that podcast, named The Brain She Dies, or This Brain She Dies, That Brain She Dies, I don't remember, but that syntax has infected my goddamn mind, and now I'm constantly, whenever a part of my body is acting up, I'm like, the lungs she die. Boogie Lee, they introduce their orchestra, bow, run as fast as they can to the back of the audience as the piano's wheeled in. Oh, that's really fucking funny. No, that is what happens. That's too funny. Ah! This should be called the Try Not to Let Chat Kill Me challenge. Cough smacking their baton into their hand as the piano's wheeled in, carefully measuring the distance. They've got one of those little speed guns, but for distance, and they're just measuring it out like 85 feet, getting pretty close, Prof. Elegy. Hot pink cuffs and collar. I like that color for the jacket. Nice. Okay, not Huskies in it with the jacket. Perfect. That means it's a suggestion. The color I went with, chat is approved, and now we're sold. I said black. I missed black pants. All right, you're right. I did miss it. Fiery red, lavender streak. We had 2 suggestions there. We're gonna do both. So for fiery red, I'm gonna go for kind of a scarlet with a bit of an orange tinge, because that looks very. Damn, Callie out here both telling me that they can't run 500 meters without collapsing, and that they can do a backflip in excitement. That is such a wildly specific training that you have. Oh, excuse me. I deserved that. I didn't expect scarlet and lavender to work together at all, but this is actually kind of nice. I think with a bit of tuning on the lavender. Yeah, there we go. What if the scarf is pink and blue? This is going to be hard to make work with this color palette, but you said it in your chat, so I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out what pattern and what pink and what blue are possibly going to work with this. Don't tell me to do a fucking houndstooth. No, oh my god. It's the real Professor Elegy, here to teach you and your class. Do I want to give them any quick shading? No, that's a lot of work. So I won't be doing that. Oh my, I forgot to make the glasses pink. You raise a good point. Oh, hell yes. Oh, fuck yes. Look at that. You know what, Kristen? I kind of love the houndstooth. I had to go download a brush for it, but it's kind of rad. Can we make a character as cool as Professor Elegy? That is your call entirely. Okay, non-human, I can do that. Demon, we're done. Cool. I do love demons. 33 vertebra. Someone check on what's the normal number of vertebra? 33 is normal again? Okay. Did you see this fucker? Did you see what he just said in chat? Rule of 33, baby. Tormenting me. Lady Demon. Lady Demon something. So we have Lady Demon with a weapon. Again, not a vibe, but is important to know. Ain't too much. I guess that's a vibe. We're going for like after Thanksgiving dinner on the couch vibes. Punk fashion? Okay. This is an e-girl on her day off. How do you recline? Okay, this is brunch. Brunch on a Sunday. What insane fucking notes. This is what we call collective storytelling, and it's actually art. A fork can be a weapon? Oh. But now you've said it, not Husky, and now it's not just that it can be, it's that it has to be. For that soul food. That actually gives me a great excuse to, you know, the little, like, when a cartoon character is really full and they lean back and they, like, whew, breathe out and there's a little wisp. That actually gives me a great excuse to just make it a little ghost. I really thought we were going for something weird with the first one, but this is bizarre. This webcam is not very good, is a thing that I've noticed about it. The heel would be differently placed. Spiky wristband. Yeah, you're right. Spiky wristband. Big ring out hands by holding my hand in weird positions. A song by Drawk. I actually took a visual history of Western fashion course, living off of the fad of society and just making your own clothes from scrap, and how like the tatteredness of it was an appeal because it meant that you had taken something valueless and created value from it. And then Vivienne Westwood, amazing fashion designer, ethically dubious, was like, okay, I'm going to sell people consumeristically pre-punk outfits. I don't love, but also she does have the cool story of going from the Queen calling her public enemy #1 or whatever shit, to then giving her a damehood later in life because she had earned so much money for the crown. And then Vivienne Westwood went on to design a dress and set of outfits for Final Fantasy 15, and the Queen went on to die. Love you, England. There has got to be someone watching the VOD who hates how casually I said that. I am right, and I should say it. But it's still, to me, very entertaining to say, and they went on to die. That does look more like a dinner fork than a pitchfork, which, given the vibe, I guess is fair. Callie, we should all inspire to live lives important enough that people note our death. Or, I guess the alternative way to read what you said is to die spectacularly enough that the most famous thing you did was die. Less of a motivational statement, but goddamn did it work for Gavrilo Princip. Wait, no, he didn't die spectacularly. He's the one who actually killed Franz Ferdinand. It was like all the other guys. Wait, they didn't die, they got captured! Franz Ferdinand is the guy who died there. The assassins were... I'm not going to say fine. They vomited because of bad cyanide and broke their legs, but they didn't die. I guess Franz is the one famous for how he died. Well, he was just going for a drive. Saying just going for a drive is really inaccurate to the situation. I'm going to move on because there's no way to casually talk about the start of World War I without giving misinformation. You know what? Fair. I guess I'm not aware of how Gavrilo Princip died, so I guess he's still out there. Not Husky says, I personally come here for the questionably reliable history lessons. That is a great thing to come to me for, because I can promise you to, on a regular basis, give you almost accurate information about history. I do know that Gavrilo Princip only succeeded because he, on the failed assassination, went to comfort himself with his favorite sandwich from his favorite cafe, and then Franz Ferdinand's car, it happened to break down right in front of the cafe he went to get a consolation sandwich from. Sometimes it feels like time travelers have tried to rig history to happen the way it did, you know? Fate so badly wanted Ferdinand dead that when the assassins did a shit job, it was like, all right, we're going to bring you right to where one of the assassins is like, drowning his failure in a sandwich. The GM of pre-World War I history really railroaded the campaign. It's sad to know this early in today's stream, I will not say anything funnier than that the GM was railroading pretty hard with the death of Franz Ferdinand. Holy shit. Can someone tell me what's on the belt buckle? Oh, someone said cat and someone said ghost. It does have to be a cat ghost. I missed cat. We've done it. It's a cat ghost. Oh, took a lot of focus. It took a lot of brain power. It'd have to be 9 cat. Oh, God. I was so focused I missed Nyantum and it'd have to be 9 ghosts. It'll only get weirder from... Oh, no. Nordic War X. My phone is dying. Oh, fuck, oh, fuck. It is nearly dead. Oh, my God. They got so many things. Kelly, did you know that? Did you know how many lines they had? When you said that, did you know how many lines they had? And the lines curve over each other in just so many ways? No, Mr. Drawk, I expect you to draw. God. That's a good bit. That's all good bits. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, why do they got so many lines? It just looks like a cat. It doesn't look like anything. Oh, should they have a tail or wings? Or is it just the horns? Is that the demon element? Both of you simultaneously said 2 tails and big tail. Oh no, that's 2 big tails. You ever have your brain come up with a joke that you don't want to say, but it's so dumb that you have to say it? Brunch is stored into tails. How to fit 2 tails in there, indeed, not Husky. That's my problem to deal with, though. Sorry, Professor Elegy, you'll be back. Goddess of Indulgence VTuber name. Yeah, I guess that's been added. I guess that's the vibe we've arrived at. Yeah, this pedal goes up, Callie. There are repercussions to your actions in this stream. I mean, all we have for sure is a purplish heart. I'm going to lean red for demon, because that's my leaning, unless someone tells me otherwise. Ah, I have permission to go for red. Perfect. That when a demon girl is blue, it's just fan art of Jester, and that's all there is to it. Vinyl jacket. It's a shirt, not a... But I can do that. That's tough, but I can do... This is going to be interesting. Okay. The boots are rusty. Oh my... Okay, Kristen, I've got to put the notes here, because I'm going to forget otherwise. And this actually applies for raven feathers for the hair as well, which is another suggestion we got from Khaled. Radical Theory is saying scaly knees. Thank you, Kristen, for scaly knees as a suggestion that I need to listen to now. Yeah, no, I did specifically seek out to invite you to this stream, and there was no way I could do that without being aware of the presence you would be. Who has more color suggestions while I'm working on scaly knees? Like, isn't this an energy we all feel sometimes after we eat too many crepe soul crepes? Dark blue pants. Okay. God, rusted shoes means I'm going to have to decide on some areas of these shoes to be metal beyond just the spikes. Which was not a plan I had. This pedal goes up. Unless someone's going to stop me, because you have the power. But if you don't stop me, I am going to be making most of the boots fairly black so that we can get that vinyl shine down there as well. Callie, here's the deal. I'll only tell you when what's in your heart is wrong if it's wrong. What do people like for a fork color? Dark steel it is. Chat, what do you think about me adding some scale texture to the tails as well? Neon yellow eyes, no one said a color yet, so Callie gets to decide the eyes. Scale tail or translucent? I've been given a choice, and translucent's very cool. Pink underwear? Pink underwear it is. I know I wasn't on board the whole time. I maybe judged you guys for some of the choices you made and were making and continue to make. But I was wrong. This is really cool. This looks great. Jexa. That's fantastic. Honestly, surprisingly fun designs. Would ye look at that? Ach's a thing of beauty is. This has been wild so far. The results have been unhinged. Pirate Captain, a placid pirate captain, an unflappable pirate captain. Machine gun as a weapon? Oh, this is a Somali pirate. You know, y'all said we were just beginning with the weirdness, and you weren't lying to me, it turns out. Wow. Auto-modded? You got auto-modded? Damn. Get destroyed, Will, and try to say it in a way that an auto-mod doesn't care. Platform heals serving absolute blocked by auto-mod. Lumberjack build. That's what we're here for. I think this is a big machine gun, is what we need. On a barrel! Yes! You are correct. It is on a barrel. Gun needs to be huge. Okay. Let's add in the beef for our lumberjack. Truly, I have been blessed with a creative chat. Beard, big beard. Braided like a fancy beard. Oh, we said braid. Yep, people. Okay, I went the same place. This fucking gun will fuck you up. Noticeable codpiece? With the current pose, I will try my best. Batman-style nipple armor. Wow. That doesn't quite conflict with open jacket. Something unorthodox like a lemur. One glove. That's so good. It should be the one that grips this. It's a deadlift glove that wraps around it so that he doesn't lose grip on this thing. That's great. Okay. Lemur with his own hand. 3 feather kind of pirate. Booty shorts. Yeah, no, sure. I mean, take on me. Yep. Yep, look, I gave you guys the power. I'm not gonna say no now. This is the most sexualized character so far, by far. This guy's a mini-boss in a video game series, supposed to be a cool area boss, but the fans loved him so much he gets a cameo in every game. Unnamed Captain's his name. That's so good. Fuck. Sometimes a machine gun is just a machine gun, but not this time. You know what they say about guys with big machine guns? The lemur is the only thing that makes him smile. Oh my god. Yeah, they're buds. Hallie, I have to stick with what you've said. You couldn't do better than Zoomgunafu? Zoomgunafu it is, I guess. You say that it was just Zoom Boomafu, but you said Zoomgunafu. That's words that you said with your keyboard. So now, that's the lemur's name. It's a God-given name. Zoomgunafu is a direct quote from the lemur. No, it's his catchphrase. How does Zoomgunafu have the catchphrase? Zoomgunafu is a Pokemon. His catchphrase is that because he just says it. Sorry, that we got to resolve it. His name's Zoomgunafu. And his catchphrase is Zoomgunafu because it's all he says. I don't know what his voice sounds like, but he talks, you've established, and he says his name like a Pokemon, which is terrible. I wish I hadn't said that, but this pedal goes up. This Captain fucks. This Captain fucks so much. The only thing he can say. They think he's okay being called that, but they don't know. On some Gunafu, no! What do you do with a drunken sailor is stuck in my head. The gun is pipe! Yes, pipe and the gun is firing. Both of those 100%. What I love about this challenge so far is if I were drawing on my own without people suggesting things and having some level of control over what happened, I would have never drawn any of these. This is fully in the moment a result of the shared delirium we have willingly put upon ourselves. And isn't that kind of beautiful? Like, 100% his shoes are shaped like that so that he can ride down the ropes of sails. That's so goddamn sick. This guy surfs lines all the time when he's boarding. I can't drop barrel, y'all. What do you think I am? Guy who understands basic shapes? Okay. Okay. Ghost lemur. Alright, Zimgunafu's a ghost lemur. That explains why he's weightless and doesn't interfere with the aim. Ghost lemur Zimgunafu. More of a coffee brown? Okay. Let's see. I think that's about as dark as we can get with the line art that we've got going on here. Hit me up with colors, people. We gotta get this thing. That's all of you. I'm talking all of you. Pink somewhere is an accessing color. I can get pink in here for sure. Ghostly blue for Zimgunafu. That barrel is mahogany. Yeah, this all checks out. This makes sense. That was a sentence in the English language that I think everyone would agree with makes total sense in almost any context. Team 4-star basically guaranteed that mahogany's the funniest wood forever. Rose gold something. Yeah, highlight color. The nips should be rose gold. Should the shorts be blue to match? I think the shorts should be blue. Someone suggested brass accent, which is good. What color is brass? Gotta look up brass, y'all. It's like a brown. Yeah, you're right. It is usually referred to as a brassy color. How silly of me. This guy gets so much more effort than everybody else because this design is so goddamn complicated. I could not manage otherwise. This keg is ammo. He reloads it by popping the barrel out and sliding in a new one. We've got to draw it so that that's possible. He never speaks. He'll be a boss in a future D&D campaign I'll run. Hell yeah, not Husky. Let me know how that goes. Absolutely. Make sure he has his minigun, his barrel, and his lemur. I'm saying that with 100% genuine energy, and I am dying over here for this man. True. Oh my god. I suppose he'd fit best in a post-apocalyptic fantasy I plan on. True, fabulous terror of the Dead Seas. Oh, that's so fitting for this design. Okay, what if we've established all Zumgunafu can say is Zumgunafu, but what if that's only when Zumgunafu is speaking, and then the unnamed captain can speak through Zumgunafu as like a mouthpiece, and that's how he communicates. Like Zumgunafu on his own can only say Zumgunafu. That's confirmed. This pedal goes up. But the captain only says Zumgunafu? No! Kristen, no! Oh, how does this guy give orders as a captain? Is he only the captain of the lemur? Look, I've made better art on stream before. We've seen it. I don't think I've made a more compelling character. I could do one more fast one. And then I gotta go. So, we can't get as complicated as this. I think my idea to do this fast is just bad